Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to J&J's Maintenance and More. Today we're going to do some brake pads and rotors on a 2015 3500 GMC. So we'll point out a couple of quick things to you, and we're not going to make this a long video. So the first thing that we do is we're going to get the caliper and the bracket out of the way up here. If you're going to break these two loose, which will probably end up being easier at the end of the day, there's a rubber boot back here that you got to take out. Make sure you put it back in, otherwise you end up getting a bunch of crud in there, and it will kind of seize up the caliper slides later on in life. Next thing is, in order to get the rotor off, you got to take the hub assembly off here. In order to get the hub assembly off here, you have to put your socket in here, and then you'll have to slide your extension through the hole, and do that one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Alright, and then we're going to pause this for a second and hopefully get this hub off of here and slide the rotor off. Alright, so we've slid the hub off over here after we loosened these bolts over here. Now your caliper's loose. We're going to slide that off of there. John's going to do that while I'm doing this video. Alright, so there's your rotor. It's out of the way, and we're going to pause this until that we start back together with it. Alright, so here's our new rotor. We've wiped it down, made sure all the oil, luckily it was oil and not cosmoline, but we got all the oil off of it. We're going to slide it right back onto the hub down here. Like so. And we're going to slide the hub assembly back on there. So we got the hub assembly back on. Now what I'm going to do now is we're going to run these nuts back on there, and we're just going to snug them up for right now, because we're going to basically use the brakes. Once we get the brakes on there, we're going to hold the brakes and torque those to their specific torque. It's the book says 80. I always recommend everybody look up their own torque specs, because I sometimes have found that these you can find 6 different things in 6 different places. So look it up and use what you're comfortable with, but our book says 80. Alright, we're going to pause this till we get a little bit more done. Alright, so what we've got going on now is we're putting the caliper mounting bracket back on. We've put new slides in it. We're going to put new brake pads on it, slide the caliper here, back down over, and then we're going to do the other side, and then torque everything down. Alright, so there's everything back together now. We're snugging everything up, and then on the back of where he's tightening up them caliper slides, once they're torqued, here are these little rubber boots that I was telling you about. They've got to go back in there. You're going to pick up all kind of road grime, and then you'll have troubles down the road. So anyways, thanks for watching J&J's Maintenance and More. Please hit the like button, share, notifications button, hit all them buttons on the bottom, and follow us and see what else we have going on in the future. Thanks. Have a great one. Bye.